All right, so my people, pleasant day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, right? Mr. Will Rattigan on Reasoning with Rattigan on July 11th, 2026. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to their page. Um, you know, he caught the Jamaica Labour Party with their pants down. And he highlighted something that, I'd never really looked at, if I'm being quite honest with you. So please listen to this and like and share the video. Don't keep it to yourself.
Where our government, and this was back in mid-June. Listen to this.
Okay.
We'll skip through.
Information Service here. Good to
This
see you.
here.
Giovanni Dennis is here also.
Stations. I don't know how much I can.
Let me just go down to the questions.
Those are the facts.
So he's
All right,
being
listen to the
efficient again.
question.
And we've given you the details. You would have seen the press release that was done yesterday. It gave a lot of information in there. And the reason a lot of information was given was because we wanted to say to the public, look, this is it. We've laid everything out. This is what is there. It's not finalized. There's some operational details to be finalized, but we gave a lot of details. And so we're here this morning ready to take your questions. Remember, Minister Hill is also here on the issue of cement, which has been in the public domain a lot. He can take questions there also. So let's go straight to the questions this morning.
Morning, everyone. Mahiri Stewart, Nationwide News here. Question for Dr. Chang. One, who initiated the MOU and when was it signed?
No, MOU between countries are not a matter of initiating that. The Americans have a...
No, you know what, people? He said something that was quite interesting when he started before the question and answer period. Let's visit that. It's one of the first things he said, and you need to listen to this nonsense.
Minister of National Security and Peace coming to give you an update on a matter that's been in public domain since yesterday, and we want to clarify everything for you. That's why we're here. And so please welcome our Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Horace.
I don't know, this lady's tone really annoys me. I don't like it. It's something have to be wrong with her spirit. Like, her tone annoys the hell out. You know, she like, what she did? Who is this lady? She have a, oh man, she got, man, something wrong with this lady, bro. Her voice irritates the hell out of me, bro. I can't shake it. But I'm gonna move on, man. Something wrong with this.
Chang.
Thank you much, colleague, Minister Dina Morris-Dixon. And good morning to the teams here. I think been recognized by both this moderator and my predecessor, Minister Hill. It's my privilege to join my colleague this morning at his press briefing. I said there seemed to be a very great turnout, so there might be some expectations. I don't know how much I can satisfy that. But there have been issue in the news recently. Appropriately, I should be speaking to the TCN, third country national that are passed through Jamaica, but it has been headlined a number of the features which I need to clarify before I speak, and I have to do the clarification and take the questions. First of all, Jamaica is not receiving any deportees from the United States, except Jamaicans.
You hear that? You hear that? Jamaica is not receiving any deportees except Jamaicans. That's a damn lie. Because the MOU is about receiving deportees.
Boy, Ian, hey, Miss said, I listen, you know, this is like validation for me because I can't go back to the videos now, right? I can't do it right now. But man, I was listening to this man, I was like, did he just say that? Did he really say that? That's why people been saying they lying the whole time. They been lying.
They're trying to give you the impression that these are not bad people coming to Jamaica. These are paragons of society. These are hardworking, intelligent, law-abiding people. That's what he's trying to tell people, that no, the TCN program, no, we have no deportees coming. It's not true, people.
And you know, Andrew Willis did it too, you know. When he spoke to the lady in Portland, he did it too. He told her, the people, they are not deportees technically. It's a damn lie. They are deportees. They are. Just own it. Like, why this government cannot be trusted, yo?
Oh, it is not true. You heard what President Trump said. You heard what Secretary Rubio said. They said we're getting rid of these people. These people are the dregs of our society. These people are killers, rapists, pedophiles. We're getting rid of them, and we're prioritizing getting rid of them. And you hear what he said? Listen to him again.
There's been a headline and a number of other features which I need to clarify before I speak, and I have to do the clarification and take the questions. First of all, Jamaica is not receiving any deportees from the United States, except Jamaicans. May I repeat that? We are not we have no agreement, no understanding to accept deportees from the United States. We accept every month 100 Jamaican deportees. And we have the expertise and the staff.
Yeah, that's not true. So we can move on now to the question and answer piece now.
Question.
Okay.
So they send us because there are several other countries in the Caribbean. The Americans are our primary trading partner in the reception of 10,000 illegal immigrants. There is no such discussion, and that we cannot do it this morning.
You see what they're saying? They're playing word games with you. They're saying that there is no discussion to accept 10,000 criminals. Of course, the MOU is not going to say we agree to provide you with, and you agree to accept 10,000 criminals or up to 10,000 criminals. It says up to 10,000 deportees. And in that 10,000, we are contending, we are submitting to you, our people, that there will be criminals in that 10,000.
Yo, me now ask Christ. Andrew can't tell me nobody can't tell me no. There will be criminals in the amount of people them said. I want to remember, you see, them claim to say if 10 people there here, them are in the MOU the program halt. Only hear much people. Them send a one place the other day 374. Uno thing say the United States has sent 25 people. Licker. You know how much money that cost them?
Who will be criminal? Will all 10,000? It says up to 10,000. Will all 10,000 be criminal? Unlikely. But are you saying that none of them will be criminals?
Well, technically, they will all be criminals because they have
violated immigration laws. Right. Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin. That's a fact. Technically, all of them will be criminals. Every last one of them.
Committed the crime.
They won't necessarily be convicted criminals, unlike people running the country, but that's another story. As it relates to the skilled workers, these are individuals who I am understanding
that
from
is
their
funny,
reasoning
honey.
are said
That's
individuals.
funny.
You know, they are
that
the
is
ones
funny.
who have skill sets and qualifications, just no status in the United States. Now, this goes back to the point that you were making earlier and have been making repeatedly. How do we know? Because there's nothing that is going to be laid out to say, okay, these individuals, these ones up here at this part, in this section of the list, these are ones who have committed crimes and have been convicted. The other ones, the man is practically an African himself.
Talk to them almost every day.
If we didn't have an act there on Jamaica. No, if the Assumption Nationals through Jamaica.
But let me just quickly run through this, because the one thing we're going to get through today is the American version of this. The Jamaican piece, if we don't get through it today, it's fine. But at some point, we'll cut it off and go to the American piece. All right, here we go.
Became part of the discussion because it is known that we're discussing the third country transit third country nationals through Jamaica, because there are several other countries in the Caribbean. We signed on Wednesday and we decided we'd make a statement on it, and I reserved that statement for the diaspora event in Montego Bay yesterday, and we would have sent the press release out as normal.
Okay, well, for Jamaicans who are deported, are they or have Jamaicans ever been part of a TCN program from other countries?
You hear that?
What Jamaicans?
For Jamaicans who would have probably been deported from
No, I'm not. For Jamaicans who are deported,
from other countries?
Well, like, you know, you're the
There been an issue
question.
where Jamaicans have been a part of
No,
TCN?
if Jamaicans have been deported to Jamaica, there's no issue. We receive them.
Find the document for
The
me.
Americans, United States of America have the vast majority of illegal migrants from Jamaica, of our illegal migrants, and we have an understanding between those. So they send us about 100 every month. I think they are looking at maybe sending back to Jamaica with over 3,000 Jamaicans. If we didn't have an understanding on how to handle it, negotiated by the professionals who have to do the work, all they do is set the policy, and there's no policy on that. Once a Jamaican is deported to Jamaica, we must receive them. What has happened, because we are friends, we work out a structured arrangement which allows us to manage it in an effective and efficient manner, and therefore we take 100 a month, roughly. 2 shipments, 2 aircraft. Sometimes 100, sometimes less than 100.
And could you elaborate more on the accommodation for the third country nationals?
All right, that's your last question, Mahiri. There
I'm move to the next one.
TCN,
no point.
deportees.
All right. This lady asked him some
With
nice
competition,
questions.
Until that is done, we can't receive any.
Morning, Kimon Francis from the Gleaner. Just to clarify, the Gleaner at no point reported that 10,000 TCN illegal immigrants were coming to Jamaica.
Not TCN,
At no point.
deportees.
At no point. Question.
No,
and
don't confuse those things. 10,000 deportees is different from 10,000 TCNs. They are
The
not
MOU
deportees. They are not even detained. They are doing transition to Jamaica.
Stop the cap.
Oh, no, hear the big fat line question, sir.
Right now, stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Shout out to Kimon Francis. I like your dimples and your glasses, by the way. But yeah, you asked some very good questions, and I like how you stood up for your media house and what you guys reported on. You got him caught up. Listen to this guy.
10,000 deportees is different from 10,000 TCNs. They are
The
not
MOU
deportees. They are not even detained. They are doing transition to Jamaica.
Well,
and they are to put in a comfortable place to stay.
Oh, no, hear the big fat line just done say the TCNs are not deportees. So how them end up in the TCN program? You hear the TCN program is a deportee program. They're deporting them from the United States. It can't be any simpler than that.
And this is why the reason why I'm doing this, guys. If these guys cannot be honest about something as simple as that, you cannot trust them with nothing at all. And trust me, we're gonna go into some other things. Shout out to Mr. Wayne Nelson. There's something where he played that I got to clip up too. Lord have mercy.
And yet still him have the nerve, the unlimited gall to stand up there with no shame and with a smile on his face, say that the TCN program, they're not deportees. They're not deportees. They are deportees, my dear people. If you're in the TCN program, you are being deported from the United States. It's that simple. We can continue.
the MOU we were privy to that came from the US's embassy classified them as deportees.
Uh-huh.
Question. Just
Is she shut him up? Yes, she shut him up. She said the MOU we get from the US government says that they are deportees.
seeking clarity. Did the US in
Man, shout out to Kimon. Yo, Kimon, you just exposed this fool right in front of the world, man. This is beautiful. This is on record. You just exposed this fool right in front of the entire world, lying to the people on a global stage. These are the type of thing that you should lose your job and your credibility instantly. And you the national
initiate contact with Jamaica regarding the TCN arrangement, or did a senior government official first communicate that Jamaica is amenable to such an agreement?
No, TCN is an American request.
You see? Him not answer the question. The TCN, the MOU for the TCN, yes, it came from the American side. But what I'm saying to you is that conversation started someplace before the MOU came. You have a conversation and it's followed by the MOU. He is giving the impression that no, we never had no conversation. They just show up with an MOU. It doesn't work like that, my people. It doesn't work like that. What they don't want to say is that we initiated it, whether it was in December when Audrey Marks chaired that meeting or some other time. He doesn't want to say that, yes, we had what they should have asked him is, was there a discussion about the TCN program before the MOU was issued? That's the question they should ask him. Was there a discussion about the TCN before the MOU? Because when you ask him who initiated it, him just, oh, it was an American, and he's referring to the MOU, and he's correct. The US government submitted the MOU. But people, that is like, if you listen to his reasoning, it's like the cart is in front of the horse. And that's how it works. The horse is the discussion, and the cart is the MOU. The MOU followed the discussion. The cart followed the horse. I can't make it any simpler.
They have done so with several allies.
But Mr. Will Rattigan, you have to remember say the money at the back, them a backward government. Yeah, because this is what they do, like all the time. You get me? You look at the Spark program. Oh, we're gonna fix 10 roads, but you forgot to assess the amount of money it's gonna take to fix the roads. You promise that you're gonna fix 10 roads in each constituents, and then 2 roads get fixed. And then we hear the reason why they weren't fixed. And it's your fault. You lied to the people. You sold them a bag of goods that was sealed and told them that there were steaks in there when it was dry corn. Lying again to the people. Deception.
Across the region and throughout the world. So it's their challenge that they're trying to resolve in a human way.
So we never suggested it. That
no, we could suggest that. We don't have a problem. That's why we suggest.
Okay.
Here, this sly remark, and because she didn't ask the question forcefully. That's what I'm saying. One of the things you need in these kinds of
Oh, this man is a lying, slithering snake, bro. This entire questions and answer, the man was keep hopping, jump slipping, hula whooping, dilly dancing around questions, answering another question that was not asked. Just and you need credit to Kimon Francis, but constructive criticism. You guys need to stop laughing with these people. You understand? When we're going to ask a question, when they don't ask it, but you did not answer the question. Repeat the question. My question is, I make them answer the question.
Events is you need people with a specialty when you start asking certain, when you get into certain special circumstances and you have to ask specialized question, because she asked him the question, but she asked him as if, well, then, and it's almost like she had deferred to him. She should have said to him, Mr. Minister, was there a discussion between Jamaican and US officials prior to the creation and the transmittal of the MOU? Was there? That's it. Well, sorry, Kevin. Let me continue. Go ahead.
I mean, we don't have a problem. On this occasion, they are friends and they are seeking our assistance to resolve the problem.
Did the U.S. at any time communicate that the arrangement could see Jamaica receiving up to 10,000 third country nationals?
No, there's no such discussion between the governments of Jamaica.
Through no communication at all?
He's lying.
No.
Argument says that
if somebody talk to them on the street, I don't know about that.
Argument says
I am responsible, and the minister, all communication that goes to the government of the United States.
Oh, yeah. All right, good. Thanks,
personally in the case.
People, go back and listen to the question we should ask him, and let me show you something where Kevin just find for me.
No, there's no such discussion between the governments of Jamaica.
Let me go back and see what she said.
We never suggested it. That
no, we couldn't suggest that. We don't have a problem. That's why we suggest.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have a problem. On this occasion, they are friends and they're seeking our assistance to resolve the problem.
Did the U.S. at any time communicate?
Jamaica, what is the problem with the United States out? Rubio said they want to get rid of the most despicable human beings out of the country. And them not have a problem. They are friends and they want to help them fix the problem. That is the bottom line, you know? Exposed again.
That the arrangement could see Jamaica receiving up to 10,000 third country nationals?
No, there's no such discussion
there's a
between the government.
discussion, Minister.
Through no communication.
You know, he's trying to say, he doesn't say, but he's trying to say there was no discussion about the TCN, but there was a discussion about the structured migration that Audrey Marks is telling us that she raised the issue about up to 10,000. It is still the TCN program. Let me show you something. Kevin, just find this for me. Huh? Big up yourself, Kevin. All right, see this here? See that? At what cost? Inside the Trump administration, secret deportation deal. Now, let me quickly go there and show you where we are talking about. Oh, and by the way, you see this man here? See this when there? This man here, the senator here? That's the man that Patrick wrote, a very powerful senator. See him right there, sir? Very powerful senator from New Jersey. That's the man now who has the letter from Patrick to look into the TCN program between Jamaica and the United States. And then, you know, hopefully we will get some word from that from Patrick and figure out, you know, where we go from there. But let me show you the thing. Remember I showed you about the Jamaican and July 9th. That was this Wednesday that was sent to Eswatini. Yeah, it's the second one. Here's the first one. Let me show you the first one. Tita. 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 Him left from the USA to Djibouti, East Africa, and end up in Eswatini. And then from Eswatini, them send him to Jamaica. Want to see that? That was the first one. We have the second one who is in Eswatini. So this one and the first one, him actually make it. And the question, has Jamaica been involved in the TCN program? The answer is an unequivocal yes. See it there. And look, not sure something. So now, if all of these communications go through the Ministry of Foreign, run them where? Run them. Here, this is a civics lesson. Here is this lady now who feels that she has to make a contribution. She felt left out of the conversation. And she's the information person. You see what she just done though? She started talking about cabinet decisions. You don't talk about cabinet decisions.
No such.
I said no.
Foreign.
So, foreign affairs, where is
said to the
Not in attendance at any of those meetings, though. That's for sure.
So
government
around the bus twice him said in a few seconds. Twice.
Any communication with the United States government on immigration goes through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
You hear him say it again. He might throw around the bus, you know. And basically I call her out. I said, no, Ministry of Foreign Affairs is supposed to come out and talk about these things. So twice him said it in a few seconds. Twice. That these communications, they go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And yet still, we cannot find Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith. And that's why I asked the question, has she resigned from the cabinet? Because...
Yo, that lady that ever hide. What's up, Wiz? Yo, Kamina Johnson-Smith. Where is she in all of this, to be quite honest with you? Where is she?
Generally, she out front and center with these issues. But not this one. Not this one.
And foreign trade.
Okay.
And no such communication or information has gone through.
Okay.
DPM, can I just add one thing? Cabinet decisions, there's no such cabinet decision on record.
That
no
too.
such cabinet.
Now here, this is a civics lesson. Here is this lady now who feels that she has to make a contribution. She felt left out of the conversation. And she's the information person. You see what she just done though? She started talking about cabinet decisions. You don't talk about cabinet decision, and you will hear her say, yes, this was a the TCN was a cabinet decision, people. A cabinet. So guess what happened? You have to assume that Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith was a part of it. You have to assume that Minister Pernell Charles Jr. was a part of it. And the rest of them. Listen to this.
Decision. And I've gone through all the cabinet decisions.
Cabinet decisions they come through me to Foreign Affairs. But again, I didn't get that far. It's just that we have had no such communication.
Again, it wasn't a decision. I asked about communication.
Right.
Why transit through Jamaica and not directly back to their country or their destination country?
No, that's a technical issue which have been discussed, and it is, as I said, several countries.
Again, she stick him up. If they're transiting through Jamaica to go to their home country, why is it that they can't go from their home country, from America to their home country? Why they have to come to Jamaica? That's a pertinent question. And he cannot answer it. He cannot answer it.
That is funny,
I don't know why he was so funny.
Jamaica is one of the American island in the Caribbean, and we work that through. It's the way it goes, I think the philosophy behind it, and I can say that is why, is that if they stay in the United States, they have an opportunity to apply to stay.
Please, Minister. You know what? We're not dumb, dark, and stupid. Hear what he just said? The question is, why is it that the deportees, why is it that they couldn't go to their home country? Why is it that they have to come to Jamaica? And he listened to the answer. Well, if they're in America, they would avail themselves of not refugee, asylum. They would avail themselves of that procedure. Well, guess what? The same way them fly come to Jamaica, you could fly them straight to their home country. There would be no delay. You fly them straight to the same time you're flying them out of Jamaica. You said to them, all right, we're flying you to wherever you're from. And you heard what President Trump said. We're getting you out of here. We're sending you back where you come from. So this answer that he's giving is a nonsensical. What we call this in the law is a non sequitur. It doesn't follow. It doesn't follow. Or would I say, if it's a deposition, that's an unresponsive answer. It's not responding to the question.
So the people are coming, and they're coming literally from being apprehended at the border and sent to Jamaica after some routine checks are done. They don't intend to stay in Jamaica, so the United States pay their airfare and they go back home. Their return rate so far has been about 94%. A few have opted to stay. There are a couple of Jamaicans in other countries who are not coming back to Jamaica. They were deported by the United States. When that happens, the numbers in the next shipment drop by that number. So if all 25 decide to stay, so there'll be no crowding on floor of Jamaica. If all 25 decide to stay, we stop the program immediately. And that's in the document. I don't know if you saw that part of it. That's in the... I don't recall, you said you have a document, and I'm saying, I don't know if you saw that.
Somebody come and get the promos, please.
Let's go to the next question.
You know what you call that? Following the shiny object. Him to answer the question at all. Answer the question. Him throw the...
Jamaica, it is laughable. It is sad. But this government is an absolute joke, and they have put our lives in jeopardy. They have risked. They have put our lives in danger. This government cannot be trusted. They are liars. They are deceivers. And they are absolute disgrace. And please go to Mr. Rattigan live stream and peruse further into that particular conversation that they had on this platform. But this is crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Lord have mercy.